Hello BBN. Kentucky has entered the race to land recruit Braydon Hawthorne, but this race won't be easy. Duke has entered the game after they possibly lost Cooper Flaggs. Can Kentucky win this race? Let's analyze. The rivalry between Kentucky and Duke in college basketball is one of the most traditional and fierce in the sport. Not only on the court, but also off the court, especially when it comes to recruiting. And now, another chapter in this epic battle seems to be about to be written. Four-star forward Braydon Hawthorne, one of the top names in the 2025 class, has entered Duke Jon Scheyer's radar, putting Mark Pope's Wildcats on high alert. Despite Duke's growing interest, Kentucky has compelling reasons to believe it can emerge victorious in this race. Hawthorne is exactly the type of player any elite program would want on its roster. His ability to combine consistent perimeter shooting with a dominant physical presence on defense and rebounding makes him a versatile prospect ready to contribute immediately at the college level. With his reclassification to the 2025 class after decommitting from West Virginia, Hawthorne has opened the door for programs like Kentucky and Duke to step up their pursuit. Duke's interest is no surprise. Under Jon Scheyer, Duke has maintained its position as an undisputed recruiting powerhouse, attracting high-caliber talent year after year. However, Kentucky's involvement in this race brings with it more than just a starting roster spot or the promise of coaching development. The Lexington program has a unique history, a culture of excellence that few can match. And that's exactly what could make all the difference in Hawthorne's decision. Kentucky isn't just a stopover on the road to the NBA. It's an institution that develops young athletes into superstars. The legacy of players like Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, and Jamal Murray, all molded under the watchful eye of the program, is a powerful selling point for any aspiring recruit. Additionally, current head coach Mark Pope has worked tirelessly to reinforce Kentucky's image as a place where dreams come true. His modern approach, combined with a clear emphasis on individual development, has drawn the attention of some of the nation's top talent. Another factor working in Kentucky's favor is the pivotal moment Hawthorne finds himself in. After his brief stint at West Virginia, he is looking for a program that can provide not only exposure but also an environment that will maximize his potential. In that regard, the Wildcats have a significant advantage. Pope's style of play values versatile athletes like Hawthorne, allowing him to shine on both defense and offense. Additionally, Kentucky's system is known for preparing its players for the rigors of the NBA, something that will certainly be a point of interest for a talent like Hawthorne, who has already expressed professional ambitions. While the recent visit from Duke officials is a clear sign that they are serious about this race, Kentucky has already shown that it is ahead of the game. Hawthorne recently visited Lexington, and reports indicate that the experience was positive. The vibrant atmosphere at Rupp Arena, coupled with the charisma and detailed plan laid out by Pope and his staff, may have left a lasting impression on the young guard. Furthermore, the state of Kentucky, known for its almost religious passion for basketball, offers a unique setting for any player who wants to experience what it truly means to compete for an elite program. It's important to remember that recruiting isn't just about convincing a player to choose a program. It's about creating a genuine connection. And here again, Kentucky has a powerful ace in the hole. The relationship between Hawthorne and the Wildcat staff appears to be built on trust and transparency. While Duke is trying to enter this race quietly, Kentucky is already reaping the rewards of strategic moves made earlier. After all, Mark Pope knows that in the world of recruiting, being one step ahead can make all the difference. I want to see Pope bring the guy and win this dispute, and you? ESPN's projection, which places the Wildcats at number 10 in the initial top 25, is just the beginning of a story that could take Kentucky to great heights, perhaps even to the long-awaited Final Four, which has not seen the blue and white jersey since 2015. What makes this roster special is its versatility. Pope, known for his strategic approach and ability to unite disparate pieces into a cohesive system, has worked tirelessly to build a team that balances offensive power with defensive solidity. On the perimeter, the arrival of Jalen Lowe, from Pittsburgh, injects a dose of leadership and reliable scoring. His 16.8 points per game last season are indicative of his immediate impact. Alongside him, Cam Williams, formerly of Tulane, and Denzel Aberdeen, who left Florida for Lexington, form a trio of point guards that promises dynamism and creativity. But the real difference-maker in the backcourt is five-star freshman Jasper Johnson, ranked number 17 in the ESPN 100. Johnson, with his explosive scoring instincts, is already seen as one of the gems of the rookie class, capable of igniting Rupp Arena with electrifying plays. While the offense shines with new faces, the defense is where Pope seems to have put special attention. The potential return of Otega Owa, a 16.2 per game guard and an imposing physical presence, would be an asset to solidify the backcourt. Owa, with his intensity and versatility, could be the piece that turns Kentucky into a fortress against elite opponents. Off the bench, Colin Chandler, a sharpshooter, provides depth and the ability to open the game with long-range shots while keeping constant pressure on opponents. In the paint, the additions of Muhaim Diabate, formerly of Alabama, and Jaden Quaintance, from Arizona State, signal Pope's intention to build a robust and intimidating team. Diabate, with his tireless energy and rebounding ability, has already proven to be a force on the court, averaging 7.2 points per game during his time with the Crimson Tide. Quaintance, meanwhile, is one of the most intriguing stories on the roster. Despite recovering from an ACL injury suffered in February, the young center is considered one of the most promising prospects in college basketball. His 9.4 points per game last season for his previous team are just a glimpse of his potential. With size, rim protection, and uncommon skill for a player at his position, Quaintance could be the defensive back Kentucky needs to face the tournament giants. ESPN's projected starting lineup, Lowe, Johnson, Owa, Diabate, and Quaintance, reflects the balance Pope is seeking. It's a group that combines college experience with fresh young talent, all united by a mentality that prioritizes defense without sacrificing offensive fluidity. Quaintance's temporary absence early in the season, if his recovery continues, will be a challenge, but the depth of the roster, with players like Chandler and Williams ready to contribute, gives Pope the flexibility to adjust the team without losing competitiveness. What excites fans in Lexington is not just the raw talent, but the sense that this group is being carefully prepared to compete on the biggest stage. Mark Pope, with his tactical vision and ability to get the best out of his players, seems to have found the formula to return Kentucky to national prominence. ESPN's number 10 ranking is an early recognition of the Wildcats' potential, but also a reminder that the road to March will be full of challenges. I'm looking forward to seeing how things play out. Comment below.